Oh my god, that scared me. I am currently at a cafe trying to study, trying to figure out if I will get my life together today. So, yeah, let's see how this goes. And yes, this is Jin's hoodie. I just wanted to be comfortable. But yeah. But yeah, just trying to keep myself motivated while studying. But I'm already on my phone, so obviously I'm not studying. But let's see how this goes. I'm so bored. I already gave up on study. Nice. Just casually. Absolute nonsense and mania, but let's go. Jesus, my professor just messaged me and said come in at 2. Um, two. Is there a chance for a little letter? Hmm. Man, I mean, I wish there was more to offer you guys, but it's just me trying to stop procrastinating. I've done like one homework task and I've got four to do. Man. Hmm. Someone messaged me. Oh my god, this class makes no sense because I cannot read any Korean. I kind of wish there was like English sub. The homework classes literally talk about what was discussed. And I'm watching this thing and I have no fucking clue. Like, oh my god, actually, I am screwed, but it is what it is. Then I have a presentation that is also due. I have to do rules first. I have to check rules. Today's Thursday, which means the class should be up. Oh, jokes, I already finished this one. Sick. I can cross that off. Okay. What is the homework? Oh my god. Don't tell me it's the same fucking thing. Oh my god, I'm gonna strangle myself. Turns out it's literally the exact same homework for both. What's market, personality, summary. I'm gonna try and watch these videos and try to figure this out. Papa, can you hit me? Thanks. Just hook. Yeah, just. Would I be able to take photos for my group of the from the uni? I should ask the professor to send me the PPT. Oh, thank God, Jim. What marketing and attitude? Watching them now. We all know. Maybe I. Hi to the one person that's watching. How are you today? Oh, joke, bye. I'm gonna fall asleep. Can I ask if you how to download implementations from TV? Gotta ask everyone for hope. The only thing I am understanding at this point in time is that it is sports marketing. I didn't even wash my face before I came out. Oh, no. But the thing is going so fast. Kidding. I should really focus. Shit, man, I don't understand any of this. I'm gonna fall asleep. I'm gonna actually fall asleep in a sec. This class makes no sense. I'm tripping out. Bro, she speaks so fast. Like, I'm trying to listen to her, and she's like, million. Yes, it is going well. I am doing my best, but it is what it is. Although I don't understand Korean enough to really understand her at the speed that she's going at. Man, and then I have to go to my other professor to go see some stuff. What? Sorry, this lecture is turning into something else. And the lady on the other table is giving me a weird eye. Exactly. I did that. That's not a good idea to do that all the time because then they just assume that I actually do understand. Because when I have my mask on, I pretty much look like everybody else in the class. So, you know, you can't tell it's me. Not that they really care, to be honest, because apparently I look like everybody else. A lot of the times in my classes, they would say, they'll look at the roll and they'll be like, Chang Jin, where are you? I'm like, I'm here. And they're like, okay. Because, like, I feel like if they know which one I am, I guess, in the crowd of people, then, like, then it's like, well, if she stops paying attention, then it's like, okay, she doesn't understand. But I do have to write up something to give to my department and just get them to explain to professors that, like, A, obviously don't understand Korean, B, I have ADHD. So, like, I'm gonna rock up the class, obviously, and I'm gonna try and do my best. But, like, there ain't so much you can do. They're trying to ride a bicycle with no wheels. Where are you going? I don't know. I should probably tell my group I'm gonna go in. I'm going in later today. I asked the prof if I can take photos. He hasn't replied, so I should. Fine. So I'll send all the photos over. Our first chapter is 11, so we'll send everything for that chapter so everyone doesn't get confused. Taking one for two, always. I slowly would like to fade away from existence. This lecture is huh, eh, I cannot do that. What the fuck? I wish I could show you my screen, but like, holy shit. Do you guys know Youth Pastor Ryan on TikTok? Like, this professor be speaking at the same speed as him. Exactly. That's why I had to message Jin. I said, listen, can you help me? So after I watch this and try and take notes, he's gonna watch it and then we're gonna try and compare notes, I guess. I think that is the best course of action so far because until I can figure out how to download all these PPTs, I will have zero idea what's going on. Because this is all videos. They put all the PPTs as videos and just spoke over it. Yeah, I know. He is the actual best. I was Zooming with him yesterday as well, helping him with his homework. So it's like win-win situation, you know. Yeah, he's pretty much doing everything for me, Fatty. But yeah, we kind of like do trade off in that sense. Like I'll do shit for him, he'll do shit for me. Like it's like it's even. We're not just relying on the other to do everything for each other. We're trying to do the most that we can alone before we do anything else. Yeah, like I think that way it's best for us to learn as well because being thrown into the deep end is like you learn faster and become more independent faster, but it's like yeah, it's quite hard. Yeah, we were saying like, oh, maybe I should do a double, do IBM and taekwondo, but then I was like, nah, it'd be too expensive at the same time. So, I mean, technically, I'm doing 2 degrees at the same time. So with he's understanding the sports marketing side of mine because it's a sports marketing class right now. So yeah, it fits well for his business degree. Uh, he came in at the right time. Papa, I love you. And look at mess. I literally woke up and I came out. Papa, you're a silly potato. You're an actual like 진짜 고마워버려. 진짜 바보냐. 엄청 바보야. Yo, my child, how are you? I'm dying. That's my life. How's your life? Doing okay, kid? We'll, we'll stay alive until I get back. I did promise I'd buy you a legal drink when I get back. Yes, yes. That is one of my children, and I did promise that. Don't at me. Okay, so I understand that there's sponsorship, licensing, marketing, and endorsement. We're getting somewhere. We are making progress. Yeah, like the point of this stream was to study too, so I am studying somewhat. Wow. The amount of Konglish in this stresses me out more. I'm in a cafe. I'm chilling in a cafe because my roommate's asleep, so I didn't want to stress her out. Because when I type, it's really loud. Cheers, man. You have a good time. See you soon. Later. Yes, this is Jin's hoodie, like I said, but it is also his awesome badminton shirt. So wearing them to get some superpowers to try and study. Just trying. I'm trying. Uh, let's see. I'm so confused. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Everything is from June, pretty much. Yes, June is a problem. But are you even studying Ethan? Huh? Are you studying Ethan? Are you? Yeah, studying for the Yeah, watch it like go down the drain in like a week. I don't even believe it, bro. Ethan, I will fight you. Actually, the old Angie comes out when I wake up. When I wake up, I don't want to do anything. Yeah, that's the old Angie. And then I take my morning ADHD medicine, and then it's like, what's up? I'm focused. Yeah, that's kind of how it works. Listen to shit. Wow. She's talking about home money and stuff to my grandma. Scholarship student, but I want that full, I want that full 4.0 GPA, man. I need that scholarship. Your girl is hella broke. Your girl understands the 5 P's of sports marketing now. No, I can still not read Korean, so this is legit. It's an actual chaos. I would love to live stream my actual classes. The only problem is I cannot live stream on my phone, so unless I live stream on TikTok. So if you guys want to see my actual reactions during my classes, let me know, and I will live stream on TikTok my classes. But like I said, I can't live stream on YouTube during my classes because I use my laptop for classes. It's just a lot easier. So until I get to like 1,000 subs, I cannot live stream off my phone. So yeah, that's just for now. It is week 1, day 4 into the semester, and I'm ready to give up. Yeah, that is my current update. I can't be too loud because I'm in the cafe and that just used to be loud already. So I have to be careful because I don't want to get too loud, especially because I don't want to fight our issues right now. So yeah, she's explaining the 5 P's. I don't understand. This is a funny sounding word. Like I said, next week I will try and live stream some of my classes on TikTok. So yeah, feel free to give them a watch. But yeah, I really have like nothing else to do. I guess it just keep me sane and off my phone in class because a lot of the times I just blank out in class and I just play games on my phone. But yeah, I have a I have not eaten yet, but that was a grapefruit tea, so I am having that while I study because I don't want to eat because I feel like I'm gonna feel really sick if I eat right now. So I'll try and eat a bit later. I always have to drop by my professor's office to take photos and textbook for my group because we have a huge presentation coming up. Wow. Why is everyone so mean? I do study, okay? I'm taking notes right now. I'm taking notes. Good joke. Good joke. Give me one of your puppies, man, as a reward. As a reward, give me one of your puppies. Go get them back for me. Mm. But like, to be honest, this course is really straightforward, which I'm glad because like, don't understand 80% of the stuff she's saying, but I'm getting the gist of it because it's so straightforward. Oh yeah, I've already like completed some of the homework stuff that I've already submitted. So I got here at 12. My stomach is not in pain. It's more so like just morning discomfort because I can't eat in the mornings, remember? So it's like I woke up at 10 and then I just laid in bed for a while because I was like, I don't want to move. So I allowed myself to just relax for like an hour because I have a lot of things to do today. So yeah, man, it's one of my symptoms of ADHD, man. When my internal battery runs out, I fall asleep. So taking a lot of naps is just a symptom of that. Okay, but but I have been putting a very like putting effort into having a sleeping pattern now. So what I do is basically as soon as I get home from work or get home in general, I take my sleeping medication because it's only a half pill. It takes like an hour to hit completely. You do not. You nap because you don't sleep at all because you have a coffee addiction. That's a different. I'm kidding, but you should probably get checked out if you feel like you're sleeping too much. Um, but yeah, for me, like I have to take the sleeping medication, sleep, and then try and wake up around the same time as I can every single day, so my body gets regulated in like rest, serotonin, dopamine, all that. Yeah, I cover addictions first, but dude, yeah, that's true. You single-handedly supplied the whole. You single-handedly kept that convenience store afloat, man, with all your ice cups. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh no, it's on about the Olympics. Nice. It's gonna be fun. Man, I almost because I signed up for classes really late. I almost had to sign up for I almost had to sign up for swimming class, and I was like, I just don't want to take swimming class because it's winter pool. I'd rather take that in the summertime because I don't want to walk around with wet hair in winter. Oh yeah, because they always have aircon on, don't they? I actually haven't turned the aircon on as much as I usually do now for the last month, which is good. Shouldn't be using the aircon too much. Although electricity is very cheap here. Mm. You guys bring his stuff too? Because you said boys' room. Is his stuff included? Um, I also made a friend in my class. She's Korean. Yes, I made a friend. No need to be shocked. I'm very proud of myself on that. All I did was reach out to her and say, hey, if you need help, let me know. Ha! Wow. Yeah. I have orchestra music playing in my earphones right now, and I have to tell you that like it's hilarious because it's really dramatic at the same time as watching this lecture. So it's like triumph music, and she's talking about the win-win situations about sponsorships and marketing. You think there's a trumpet going like no tomorrow, like a freaking mad ass trumpet solo. What? What about Tom? I don't know. I haven't spoken to him in a while. I've been busy with my own shit, trying to mentally recover. Doing you. It's really loud in here. So whilst I'm listening to music, it's helping me focus on what she's saying because I actually get distracted by noise. And while I'm talking, it gets rid of my extra energy for some reason. So that's why I'm able to kind of get the gist of what she's saying right now. It is just trying to stretch myself to understand what is going on. Because I know it sounds like it's a lot, but it's like the best way to calm down everything. Yeah. Also, I have a new American friend. She's in quarantine right now. I went to drop off bubble tea for him the other day. Someone wake her up. I think she's in class though. And now we're on to Seoul Olympics. Nice. Um, yeah, let's get dinner party on here. So she's talking about the Olympics and how they market for the Olympics, having to do doing all the mascots and positive promotions on top of telling them about the economy rises with the Olympics by hosting the Olympics. All right, you have fun with that. Good night. Bye. Bye bye, Papa Fish. Sweet dreams. Attend your early meetings. I will try and have fun in the rest of the class. Oh yeah, I did. I'm just trying to talk soft, so that's why my voice sounds like this because it's really loud. There's a lot of people in the cafe now, so I don't want to draw too much attention to me. But yeah, I slept a lot. I think I fell asleep around like 10. I woke up at 6, and then I had a little nap as well when I woke up at 6. So yeah, I'm all good. I slept plenty. Mm. Guys, so much Olympic stuff. Mm. But none of this makes sense again, but we're doing it. I mean, I actually think this is pretty interesting, mainly because like, given like everyone debating about the last Olympics and stuff like that, and everyone's talking about the controversy, I think this is pretty good that like the entire class is just the second half of the class is talking about the Olympics. So like it gives you a different insight on everything and like about all the different athletes and countries and stuff. Yo, too fast. Go back. Holly, that was way too fast. I need to finish writing half of those notes. Man, sounds like the shoes over there have a really heated topic as well. Like what it was. Yeah, it's very heated. I'm trying. Nice. For tonight, TikTok. Nothing, nothing. Chile. Many notes to do. Also, funny story, the first time I came to this cafe, I kid you not, I thought that we had to go collect the drinks ourselves. I just like stood there waiting and they're looking at me and I was like, just waiting because that's what you normally do, right? Like most cafes, you go and get it. But it turns out that this cafe, they bring it to you, so I was just saying there for absolutely no reason. So next time I came in, they said, "Oh, you can just wait at your chair." And I was like, Sorry." And yeah, that is just me not realizing. I mean, it happens. Mm. And also, we're getting hour cuts at work at the moment, so I might have more time soon. Like, I work Tuesday, Wednesday dinner. Usually, I'd probably finish around 9:30. Yeah, sometimes 10 o'clock at the latest if we were very busy or something like that. On Tuesday, I left at 8. I left at 8 o'clock, and then yesterday I left at 8:15 because we had on both days we had pretty much already finished by the time I left. The only reason why I left first was because I was floor staff. So I already done everything I needed to do. Kitchen was almost done cleaning, and cash out was being done. So I left, and yeah, that was pretty much for both of the days. So at the moment, we're all facing a lot of hour cuts, which means we're going to have less income because obviously we're not working the same amount of hours. Mm, yeah, so that's kind of stressful-ish right now, but not too bad. If anyone wants to support and all, I have the GoFundMe on my TikTok at the moment. If you guys want to go check that out, but I will be talking about it a little bit more just because I didn't really talk about it a lot. So I'm just personally, I am still what's the word, a little bit shy about the whole thing. So oh, hey sis, how you doing? Yeah, I miss you guys a lot too. I've just been so busy, so I'm just trying to do as many live streams or just like conversations with you guys as I can in between when I do everything. Because right now making videos is really hard. I just don't have much time to sit down and film or like film all footages that I want in time for everything. So yeah, it is just trying to see live streams for a little bit, and I guess like TikTok and stuff. 'Cause TikTok really don't take that much effort to really edit for me in that sense. Because most of the time it's just vlogging about my day to day life anyway. Um, but also like it's it's very simple. Hey, we still have to do our video call soon, man. It's been hectic, but yeah, I'll video call you soon. Love you a lot. And I really miss everyone at home. I get so bored these days that I literally FaceTime my parents. On Sunday, I had to take an hour break because there was nothing to do, like literally nothing to do. So I sat there and I FaceTime my parents for an hour. My parents are like, this is weird because I feel like Anna and I are not affectionate in that sense, where like we just talk about those things. So my parents were like, "It is weird that you're calling us. This is the second time you called us in like 2 weeks. Like, are you doing okay? Like, are you about to ask for money or something?" And I was like, "No, I'm just really bored. And you guys keep harassing me to call me." And they're like, "Oh, right, yes, we did do that." And then my parents were like, "Yeah, but stop calling us." I'm like, "What? You cannot win." That is it with Asian parents, right? Tell you to call more, when you do call more, they go live your own life, stop calling us. It's always the good stuff like that, you know? But it's okay. I know they're just like school at home as well. Yeah, I'm all good. I haven't eaten yet. I'm just a little bit sleepy because I had a nap earlier. Because I woke up at 6 and then I fell asleep again. So like that's on the time because I didn't have like a continual sleep. But that's on me because I drank a lot of water before I went to bed. So my bladder was like, listen, wake up. So yeah. Other than that, I'm pretty good. I have grapefruit tea here, so it'll be okay. I'm just not feeling writing out so many notes that I don't 100% understand. But yeah, it's okay. I mean, most of it I do kind of understand because sports marketing is very straightforward, and I did study business in high school for a little bit before I dropped it, but that teacher covered a lot of shit in like the first while I was in that class. So yeah, it is just trying to get these notes because she speaks really fast as well. Like I said at the start, she speaks so fast that I'm like, oh my god, I can't like keep up. So I keep stopping the video and I have to keep playing the video afterwards because my attendance doesn't count if I stop the video and don't watch it to the very end. So, rush over to the other professor so I can get started on the for this week as well because I'm a huge presentation. And I mean like huge. That is huge. To get it done, otherwise I will have to get headache. And then today I also need to clean my bathroom because it's not looking great. And then I also need to go buy a new shoe rack because my roommate and I have too many shoes and everything's just cluttered at the moment. It's not too bad. The main thing is trying to get like the vast majority of these notes done so then Jane can check these for me afterwards to make sure I actually like did this properly. Because like the most part is I really don't know how to form sentences quickly, but also I don't understand as much. So, yeah, Jim is doing proofreading for me now, and I'm about the same. I proofread his work, and I help him out with assignments that he doesn't understand. Like the vlog I posted yesterday. When I FaceTime Jim, I was helping him with an assignment. Um, so yeah, he's helping me out. I help him with a good pitch. Okay. That's right. All of this. I'm just like trying to write as fast as I can. But my Korean speed is not very fast. I'm just trying to like read out each letter for myself as well. Because like my brain default is to think in English or Mandarin. So like trying to rewire my brain to like read the Korean default is like really tiring at first, but I'm kind of getting the hang of it, like pronouncing each letter and then saying the word in my head. That's why it takes a bit longer for me to do a lot of things. Um, but yeah, for exams, I normally just use a translator and just write what I want to say in the translator and then write it out. If I feel like translators were doing a good job on my phone, then I straight out just write English. And then, yeah, I mean, the professors are aware of the situation because, like, I really can't attend any Korean classes at the moment due to COVID. Everything is online. Online classes don't really work. Okay, I've got 2 minutes left on this video. Sick. Wow. I just got the rest of the homework. Hi, Ashley. How are you doing? How's the job hunt going? We're doing all good? We're trying to take a photo translation here, man. Yeah. I'm glad. Lots of squeeze and big hugs on your way too. Okay, let's see if I get this right. If this thing is gonna read it properly. Wow, I just found out this is my entire homework for this class. Write what I understand about sports marketing, right as you understand the marketing of sports themselves and the marketing of sports. Write your resolutions for field sport marketing. Huh. Oh, it's asking me what I feel about the class and what I want to do with the class. Right. Almost dropped that. Gotcha. I think I figured out this homework. I think I will be okay. One is oh my god, sociology. Yeah, sociology would have a lot of homework, a lot of essays, a lot of research reports as well. So best of luck on that, Ashley. I remember I took one subject of sociology when I was doing social sciences, and I was like flat out with essays for a whole week back in Australia. I was just like writing essays nonstop because our professor was like, listen, I want an essay on all these topics. And I was like, oh my God. Unfortunately, I don't have the essays anymore because they were on my old hard drive on my old computer, which was not a MacBook. So I don't have access to it anymore. But yeah, like literally make sure she keeps all the sources because sources are very important for that. And yeah, Jim's doing good. We're FaceTiming, talking as much as we can. And he's very busy because like the class schedule and class structure is very different to what he's used to back here. So he's doing his best to just, process around all the mind block stuff that's happening. Um, Wi-Fi was really bad for some reason. So if I wanted to do anything, I just had to, I just had to get out of there to have any kind of internet access. I think it's because there's construction going on in the next block over as well, which is messing up a lot of things. I mean, it's waking up my roommate because the drilling, like hammering and stuff is really loud. I will do my best. You make sure you stay healthy and strong as well. I hope you guys are all good. Remember, if you don't catch my live streams, it's all good. I'm always around for messages. So okay. I just hope you guys. I just hope you guys are all good, especially with the whole vaccine. I know. I'm also very proud of you. The strongest mama bear around. Opinion on the Okay, that is not fully complete for the class, but that is good enough for now until I get some sanity back. Uh, yeah, I gotta condense these notes, write a not PowerPoint, write up a Word document for it, and then submit. I have 4 days left on this thing. Let me check. I think I have 6 days on this one. I have 4 days on that one. Yeah, I got time. I got plenty of time to do it. Neat. Oh, welcome back, Bubble. I think I can do the homework okay, Baba, because she actually put the homework instructions down at the end of the PPT. So whatever she put as the description on the submission page, yeah. Oh my god! No! Yeah, you gotta be really careful with super glue. I'm glad it was only one area and it wasn't too spread out. I'm so sorry that it's so painful. Make sure you take the medication and use the ointment properly. Use the ointment properly. Yes, that is gin. Gin's right in here. Yeah, I think it's gonna be okay because she did the homework on the PPT and I just had a quick look at it and it seems very straightforward. It's just like a self introduction and what I understand of the class so far. So I think it would reveal it. But I have to watch the other video now. Cuando of course I will tell you, Papa. Oh my god. I can imagine. My brother dropped a bowl of cup noodle on here, like a fresh cup noodle. Like he had just pulled the hot water in and he dropped it on his leg and then he had like the biggest blisters on his leg. So I hope they don't scar. Make sure you use some like aloe vera to help out as well. It should help with the scarring and help moisturize that area. It's like the quickest and best way of doing it, like cheapest as well, because aloe is really cheap. Um, yeah, I'm so sorry. I hope you feel better soon, Mother. This pasta shut boring. I'm gonna eat like that. I know you'll get better. The Lord, the Lord is watching over you. So big. Yeah, the internet freezes a lot because the Wi-Fi is not completely stable here. Wow, everyone's alive and on my live stream for some reason. Yeah, but please. Yeah, Wi-Fi is not great. I don't know why. Even at work, the Wi-Fi is not being good. I think it's just some weird thing with like the connection. I'm so glad though I have the same professor for both of these classes and like she knows about my situation because I had her in my first semester here. And like she tried her best to help me, but obviously it was like out of her power to be like completely helping me in a lot of the stuff. So yeah, on the flip side, she knows who I am and my situation, which is good. Yes, you know. Now this is a psychology class. Now it's a mental class. Ooh, rice recipes. Yeah. What type of rice recipes you want to do? Like in the pot, in the rice cooker, or like what to do with leftover rice and stuff like that. And I can definitely do those. Currently I don't really. I'm eating a lot of rice mainly because like I've just been working and I just eat it at work or take the food home from work. So yeah, that's the only thing. Ooh, pardon me. It's so weird. There's so many people all of a sudden. Um, oh yeah, the triangle symbol. Yeah, those are pretty fun. You can make it like Japanese style as well, which is a onigiri, which you use your hands. It's very easy, but it's pretty much the same-ish with the Korean ones. You can do it with your hand or you can do it with like a mold. Um, I'm gonna go Daiso later anyway, so I'll see if I can get a mold and I can like show you guys how to use it with the mold. Because to be honest, I probably should make a bunch of these guys because I'm always like running around right now, so it'd be good to just have a couple of those in my bag to eat. But yeah, I will try and find some. I have to go buy like Kim, so like steamy anyway. So right, and yeah, what else do I have to do today? Oh, this. Okay. I need to make a to-do list on my phone as well. Mm, vegetarian is a lot of options. Like obviously tofu and like soy products is very popular. But depending where you are, it can get quite expensive depending on what you're buying as well. But off the top of my head, there is noodles. That's a crowd favorite for vegetarian stuff. Not chicken, chicken mushroom. So like, there's actually a mushroom that tastes like chicken. That's a very good substitute if you kind of miss the taste of chicken. Um, but yeah, like mushrooms is a great source. It's plenty of protein. It keeps you very full. Black beans as well. And then just in general, keeping up the same amount of carbs you normally eat and trying not to intake too much sugar. Like keeping it balanced with fresh vegetation, like fresh vegetables and fruit as well. Otherwise, if you eat a lot of like just carbs in general, that can really hurt your stomach and internal structures. So make sure you have a good balance of everything, but you will need to start looking at more protein um, So like foods with more proteins, like nuts as well, because your body isn't eating the same amount of meat um, that you normally do. Your body obviously not receiving the same amount of protein. So yeah, you have to be careful on that. I personally don't eat a lot of beef, so to kind of counter that, my doctor used to tell me just to stand out in the sun to catch more vitamin D. And I was like, what? Um, if you don't want to overdo it with all the stuff, you can always look at supplements, but don't take them by yourself. Like you should go see a doctor so they can check like your current blood levels and stuff like that, so they can give you a proper supplement because everyone like levels are different. For example, my friend and I, we don't, both of us don't like to eat beef, but she has a higher iron level than I do. So I had to take supplements, but she, didn't have to. So it's like that. Uh, oh, it depends on which kind of rice noodles it is, because some of them you can just quickly soak them in hot water and it's good to go, and you just like stir fry them as well. But yeah, there are like lots and lots of different kinds of yeah, there's like lots and lots of different kinds, and each of them have different serving like methods, like the way to cook them. So you just have to make sure you read the back of the packaging. If you don't understand, like you can always Google it; it will help. But yeah, you don't want to overcook rice noodles as well because obviously rice is very sticky once it becomes like once you overcook it, so it can become very gelatinous. That's why we have like rice cakes and stuff like that. But yeah, should be okay. Soon let's go to Professor Kim's office. They do. Wow, there are a lot of people in here now. There is too many people now. When I came in, there was only like what? There was no one in here, and now there's like everyone in here. Bro, half my street is in here. Shit. Ah, I get you. Yeah, a lot of my roommates all pretty much all my roommates are Vietnamese. So if you send me a photo of the package you buy, I can always ask her how she cooks it, like how she normally does it. So you can do that too. No problem. Oh, lentil soup is good. I should also make the soup with the lamb bones that I got from work. So to really get on doing that. Thanks for reminding me about soup. I'll put that on my list now of things to do. Yeah, it's okay. Things happen, but we gotta we're doing our best. Nah, Bubba. What's up? Da-da-dee. And she's still speaking hella fast. Na, 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 na. Me, I'm just chilling on here. I will probably end the stream after I finish this lecture, which is 30, there's still 30 minutes of this lecture. So, yeah, I'll end the stream after I finish this lecture because this is the stream is literally one of the only things that are actually like keeping me going on this thing. It's starting to get cold. I mean, last night I slept with a blanket, but I had the door open. So, yeah. It's about 20 something degrees today. It's currently 26 degrees Celsius here. So it's about 79 Fahrenheit, 79 degrees Fahrenheit, yeah. So it's not that bad. Quite nice. Yeah, me too. I love winter the most. It's good stuff. Get to just chill out in the cold, wear all of gym's clothes because it's oversized. My favorite thing to do. Yeah, you gave me a lot of clothes, so I'm still in the middle of like alterating them because obviously he's a lot taller than me. He's a lot longer legs, so I have to like cut the pants. Um, but I also have a lot of hoodies and shirts from him that I also want to cut. Not the hoodies, just the shirts, because I have enough shirts. I'm just trying to learn how to like hand sew and just do alterations better. So I made a video about it a while ago, but I never posted it because I was like, it's a bit funky. So yeah, I don't know. I'll do more alterations soon once I get some time because I get hyper fixated on projects and hobbies. So I always want to do stuff like all at the same time. So if I start an alteration project, I want to be able to finish it. She's explaining the scoring system for this class. Oh, hold on, Nate. Hey, how are you doing? Lucky Sharma. I guess I know some stuff, but not everything, so just trying to learn. Um, okay, I kid you not, the subtitles on, because it's Korean subtitles on my lecture, literally just filled my entire page with subtitles, and I just freaked out for a second. Oh my god. Hey, I'm not too bad. I am on Snapchat. However, it's my personal Snapchat, so um, I can't add you on that because I post some really dumb things until I make a public one. I'm sorry. But feel free to follow like TikTok and Instagram and YouTube. Yeah, just at the moment, I don't want to give out too many of my personal accounts because those are the ones I use to talk to my friends. And I have like very personal details on there, so it's a little bit, yeah. So please understand with that, but yeah, thank you so much. Thank you. But yeah, like I said, if you message me anytime through TikTok or Instagram, or leave comments or anything like that, I definitely reply as best as I can. Sometimes it may be a little bit delayed replies, but I definitely do my best to try and reply to everyone. So yeah, thanks for understanding that. I really appreciate that. Jesus, these subtitles or something else. My professor just said, "Oh my god." I'm so confused. Is that? This is actually my boyfriend's hoodie, but he got it at H&M. This is H&M Korea. But yeah, it's like Frankenstein. It's got the anatomy on him behind, but I can't turn around to show you. But yeah. So since he was moving and he didn't want to take this one with him, he gave it to me. So it's like, yeah, I get a giant hoodie. 바보 고구마야. 엄청 바보 고구마야. We know it's alive. I know, but I'm not alive. Like you think we're in Frankenstein will make me alive, but no, I'm kidding. I just, yeah, I'm just very bored in this class because she's still talking about the expectations of class, and I'm like, yeah, you said that in the last class. That's the only reason why I'm not paying attention right now, or like, full attention. So yeah, I'm just waiting for her to like pass through. Wait, who's this stranger? Oi, Vinny Boo, how you doing? Are you gonna pull one of those? Oh my god, and we'll study comments. I've already got plenty of those. How's Milo? Happy birthday, Milo. Sounds about right. I'm in a cafe trying to study, I'm just waiting for it to pass through her stuff. That's weird. I don't sleep that much now. It's a video. I can't skip forward. If I could skip forward, I would already be doing the notes. But the system doesn't let you skip forward. You have to watch the whole thing to count as like as present. So I have to wait until she finished talking about her expectations. Because like I said, I have her for another class. So she already explained that in the other video. That's the only reason why I'm not taking any notes or doing anything. And I do focus in class now because I have ADHD medicine. Aha. It's helping my brain regulate. Yeah, sounds about right. That's Milo, right? At least he's not a drama queen, he's just being a baby. And yeah, my birthday is coming up soon. So today's the 2nd of September. I have 22 days before I turn 23. 긴 꼬꼬마 머리. 엄청 꼬꼬마 머리. 근데 잘생겨서 꼬꼬마. 진짜 잘생겨서 꼬꼬마. Okay, this is stressing me out. I am not going to have the subtitles on here anymore because she just keeps filling the page with subtitles. So it's like really stressing me out. Anywho, back to business. We are finally doing some notes. Honestly, I'm waiting for the mandatory quarantine to be finished, which I don't know when because I don't have the extra $3,000 to pay for quarantine in Australia and then come back to Korea. Do you know what I mean? It's gonna cost a lot. Thank you. I'll be at work on that day actually, so nothing too crazy. I get vaccinated the day before, which is great. I'll get my first dose. I'm pretty sure I'm booked for Moderna. Um, I have to check. Cause I didn't really check. They said like, oh, you get either one, Moderna or yeah. I have Moderna. Mm. Still my best to try and study. Yes, I will be 23. I was born in 98. So yeah. In Korea, I'm 24 because, when you're born in Korea, like when you're born, you're 1 year old already. That's Korean culture and belief. So yeah, I'm 24. Yeah. So we'll try and study, like I said. I have to go see my professor to get more stuff off him to help the rest of my group. I was so angry in one of my classes yesterday because we had 25, practically like 30 to 40 minutes to decide on which chapters we wanted to do for our group project. And we had to pick 6 of them, 4 which was the absolute, 2 were just backup in case somebody else picked the same chapters. And I kid you not, these guys were taking extra time deciding whilst the professor was asking because they actually didn't decide and they were saying, oh, we just didn't understand. But the thing is, they knew what they had to do. They just didn't want to do it. And then they waited until the middle of the class to do it. And class wasn't supposed to go for 3 hours yesterday because it's the introduction. Introduction class is only supposed to go for an hour and a half, 2 hours maximum. But yeah, the class went on for exactly 3 hours because these guys did not do the shit that the professor told us to do. And I was like dying in the class because my social battery is already done. I had a 9 a.m. class. So I was sitting there and then I had to go to work and I was like, fuck my life. And they didn't talk to the professor at all. They just kept speaking to each other. And it got to the point where like the professor's like, listen, you guys actually have to make a decision. And my group was waiting to put in our chapters because we already selected everything. So yeah, I was really pissed off about that yesterday. I'm getting the Moderna vaccine. I'm getting my first dose on the 23rd, and then I'm not exactly sure when I'll be getting my second dose. I think I get to make that reservation a little bit later. But yeah, most of more than 50% of Korea has already been vaccinated with their first dose at least, um, which is good. And I work right next to the military base, which means pretty much everyone in the military is already vaccinated. So it's like somewhat pretty safe in that sense. But everyone at work is also getting vaccinated within this week and next week because some of them are Korean nationals, whereas a couple of us are international students, so we have to wait a little bit. But yeah, everyone is pretty much scheduled, and it's pretty good. Oh, yeah, she's talking about textbooks. She's like, you didn't have to buy them. But here's the textbooks. I'm like, you tell me I don't have to buy them, I'm not buying them. I really don't have to buy one textbook for one of my classes because I already speak English. The professor said don't waste your money, so I was like, nice. I took the class to get extra credits as the TA, as the teaching assistant to help everyone. So yeah, it looks good. No, so we had the option of, so it was, they offered us Moderna or Pfizer. Um, and you don't really get to pick which one you get. It's kind of just, they said it's either Pfizer or Moderna. Whoever applies, they just like give you one at random. So yeah, I think my friends at work got Pfizer. Because he booked pretty early. Because he's a Korean national, so he got to book earlier. They might be low on Pfizer. I'm not too sure what's happening with that, but yeah, I'm just happy to get a vaccine, man. That's first and foremost. I'm just happy to get a vaccine. And I know that people are saying like you should be skeptical about the vaccines. You know, they didn't spend a lot of time on it. The thing is, like, if you have the entire world working on a vaccine, like, what kind of results are you expecting? Like, what do you think is going to happen if the entire world comes together to make a vaccine for one specific thing? Like, it gets streamlined a lot faster in that sense. But obviously, every vaccine, every medication has its side effects, right? It's like got Pfizer. But yeah, like I said, like everything has side effects. Like, you know, so it's good to be weary of it all, but you also don't have to like overthink it too much, if that makes sense. But I was born in China, and then I immigrated to Australia, which means realistically I've already been jabbed with every single possible vaccine from China back in '98 before I got to Australia. So with that being said, like I'm not completely phased at what's going to be thrown at me. I already take a shit ton of medication. Like I'm a walking legal pharmacy already, so one more vaccination is not really going to change much. So hey, yeah, gotta have that. Gotta have that Aussie representation, eh? But yeah, my parents both got vaccinated. My dad is getting his second dose, his final dose, I think next week. Because my dad's like practically 60 years old now, so he's in the high range where it's like urgent for him to get it. Plus, he's got health issues. So yeah, so that happens. My mom will get hers very soon. My brothers are basically getting. My one brother's already got his first dose. Second one's getting his next dose. Funniest thing is my youngest brother, he's 16. He works at Macca's, and because he works at Macca's, he's labeled as an essential worker. So he has like a whole pass from work that allows him to go outside because he has to go to work. Yeah, me too. Oh, I can't really take ibuprofen. I don't normally take a lot of stuff like that because thing is I get really drowsy, so I try not to have stuff that I know has a side effect of drowsiness. That's why my ADHD medicine took forever to find because I was constantly like extreme drowsy. Like I would literally sleep for days practically on some sleeping medication that affected me like that. Poor Jim had to like get ready for me to fall asleep in the middle of the day. So yeah, I still can't believe my baby brother, literally the baby, um, is an essential worker working at Macca's. not taking a piss on anyone that's a social worker. It's just funny to me that back home in Australia, Macca's is just essential work. Yeah, it's a bit funny, but it is what it is. We don't have a full lockdown here. I did hear from like one of my friends online that Koreans Koreans are planning to the Korean government is planning to open up the country by the end of the year. It's not, how do you say, there is no like actual information on it yet. It's kind of just ear by ear. It's just like a rumor we've been hearing a lot. So yeah, like that's pretty much that's current situation. So they might be opening it up. They're just going, nothing's working. Just yeah. So we'll see how that goes. But at the current time, it's more so. I personally feel like it should be focused on educating everyone. So yeah. Okay, have fun with your textbook. She's talking about some stuff. Oh, she's on my statistics still. Not too bad. You have a good night too. Bye bye. Love you. So yeah. Oh, I should mention. I have asthma. I pretty much have asthma. I'm anaphylactic with most of the air. That's why I have to take medication so I don't break out in hives, don't have like asthma attacks because the pollen triggers it, or like just in general breathing. So yeah, I had to make sure I got a vaccine placed down because they were like, oh, at first they told me that my age group wasn't going to be accepted, and I was like, but I'm one of the high risk ones, like please, like please. And then afterwards they were like, listen, re-register in 2 days, and then we'll like try and get you in. So it's kind of interesting in that sense, but you know, shit happens. There's 65 million people in here that is documented, but they're also vaccinating all the undocumented people, which is great. Like they're saying, listen, if you're undocumented, it's fine, come in, vaccinate, no questions asked, just get vaccinated, which I respect. And the same thing is in Australia. Like my parents are telling me that even if you're undocumented, they're not caring right now. They just want everyone vaccinated. Yeah, so that makes that. I think that's something positive in the situation. But yeah, I really do want to go back home and visit everyone because I miss everyone. I miss home. Like that's given, you know. Um, but at the moment, all I can do is just wait until things calm down for kind of airfares to go down, get vaccinated. So the thing is, in Korea, if you're not vaccinated in Korea and you leave Korea and then try and come back, you have to quarantine in Korea, which is like another 2,000, like $2,000, like 2 grand. But then if I go home to Australia, I still have to do the 3 grand, like the $3,000 mandatory quarantine. That's 2 weeks. That's 2 weeks, 2 weeks. That's like a whole month. So I don't really have the time to be doing that. I don't have the funds to do that either. Plus airfares is bloody expensive. Like shit, man. When I came here, it was at the start of COVID. It was the very, very start. I didn't have to do quarantine just yet. But when I came, very, very start, and airfares was already like expensive. A one-way ticket cost me like 900 something dollars, and I was like, shit. Because I'd come to Korea before, like multiple times, and my tickets for returns and stuff in total was only about like 1,200, and that was like with a shit ton of luggage as well. So I was like, fuck. And I also did stopover, so like I did a pretty big stopover. So yeah, it was still $900 for a stopover, like a layover flight as well. So I was like, fuck. So you can imagine what the tickets are like now. It's very expensive. All I can do now is just do my best here, waiting for the situation to go down a little bit, and then eventually make it home and surprise everyone. Um, my current plan, I know like some people might be like, why are you telling us your surprise plan for it all? But because I know my friends, they're not really gonna watch this shit, so they won't really know unless they purposely watch it later. But anyways, the plan is to book my tickets to come home and stuff, and I will not tell anyone that I'm going home except for one person who will come and save me at the airport because I do not want to catch an Uber or a taxi because that shit's expensive and I do not want to catch public transport with my luggage. Yeah, so the plan is to tell one friend to come pick me up at the airport who's good at keeping secrets because I know some of my friends. I know when you get too excited, you blab. I mean, I'm the guilty one in that, but some of you guys, I know. So yeah, I'm just gonna be like, listen, here's the plan, pick me up. And yeah, and then I'm just gonna go around and like message my friends and be like, hey, are you at home? And then if they are, I'll be like, oh, cool, no worries. Just seeing how you are. FaceTime them a little bit when I'm standing next to a blank wall. And then eventually I will rock up to the house and be like, hi. Ooh, hi. I love your profile picture. Is that Huff from the Four Dragons, right? Or is that like somebody else? I can't see it very well because my live stream screen is minimized. It looks like him, or could it be somebody else? But yeah, I want to go back to watching more anime and reading more manga, but like a lot of the sites are like barred in Korea, and then you have to use a VPN sometimes, and I'm just like, I don't want to use a VPN all the time because it's like it's just really annoying. But it's all good. I get a lot of updates on TikTok. Yeah, it's not too bad. Oh my gosh, I'm just excited to like randomly rock home and surprise everyone. Be like, what's up? My favorite thing is just like I know my mom's gonna absolutely like hit the ceiling. Like my dad'd be like, if my parents came home and they saw me there, my mom would just run and scream. You know, the classic mom response. My dad would just be like, "Oh shit, you're home? Okay, cool." My dad would literally just be like, "Oh, cool, you're home. Take out the trash." Yeah, my dad's kind of awkward, but it's also really funny because that we all know what my dad's response is. And then my brothers would be like, "Oh shit, you're home? Did you bring us anything?" That's pretty much it. Like that's kind of how my brothers are. Um, it's pretty funny in that sense if you think about it. My friends would just be like, "What the fuck?" They're like, "Why the fuck did you come back?" They're like, "How the fuck did you come back?" I was like, "Oh, I don't know." But yeah, either way, it's pretty fun in that sense. But I'd probably come back around winter time because summertime in Korea is not my cup of tea. Literally, it's too humid here. I mean, it's kind of a given though. Like, my parents, they're not like the biggest. Yeah, I'm still studying. She's trying to explain the scenario to us. So I'm just kind of watching her she explains. But yeah, um, I'm just excited to go home and be like, what's up? And surprise the shit out of everyone. And then also bring my pillow home. I miss my pillow. I'm trying to convince my mom to send me my pillow. I can't find a pillow in Korea that I like. It's like the one thing that I'm really picky on. I don't know why I'm so picky on the pillow, but yeah, I am picky on that, and it's been annoying the shit out of me. So I think I might buy a new bed later on. Because the current one I'm sleeping on is literally just a mattress on the floor. And it's not very like comfortable or sturdy. Like literally, it's held up by like plastic legs. So I'm thinking like when I get the chance, I will be buying a actual bed. Oh, hmm man, this class is dragging on. I finished one class, I did this class. Okay, 9 minutes left of this audio to go. And I will write up whatever I need to write up. Go home. Oh my god, bye bye, I'm a professor. and take one for the team and take all the photos for the chapters because some of my group members live really far from our university, so it's counterproductive for them to come in to take photos of it and then just to go home because everything is online at the moment. Um, so yeah, I know half the group is too lazy to go in, even though they live on the whole campus. So yeah, that's nice. And go in and help out. I wonder what I should eat for the rest of the day. I haven't eaten yet. It's about 2:30 now. Any suggestions on what to eat? I'll fall asleep. Yay, fucking. Yeah, I was considering just getting like a folding mattress, but like the thing is that I also have a lot of space in my room. Right now my bed fits perfectly because it's a small bed. So it's not an issue. It's just like I would like to move to a bigger space room and get like a proper bed. Hi guys, how are you doing today? I think it's the first time you joined my live. Um, yeah, my roommate and I are currently discussing if we're going to move into the bigger room next door because allegedly at the moment, we're pretty sure the Koreans have moved out of that room because we don't smell the smoke in our room anymore. Um, because they used to smoke in the bathroom and then we get to smell the smoke in the bathroom. But now I'm pretty sure they've gone because none of us have smelled smoke for a very long time. And the landlady the other day was fiddling with the front door of their room, so I assumed she was changing the passcode or something. So yeah, and then so the rent is about 300 in that room. Our room's apparently 280. I've been paying like 150 the whole time, but it's fine. But yeah, so we might move there because our contract for our room actually ends. It's already ended technically. The landlady's not back yet. She's in Seoul. So we have to wait for her to come back to check out that room and see if my roommate and I want to sign the contract for our current room or move next door. So it's good stuff. Um, and then we'll see. The other room is like maybe a fraction bigger than our room, maybe like an extra meter or two of extra space, which is a lot. Considering my roommate and I don't take up a lot of space, it's just we have a lot of shit. Both of us have a lot of clothes. We have a lot of appliances, like oven, microwave, um, rice cookers and stuff and like air fryers and like so forth. So we want to have some more space. So hopefully they have moved out, and when my roommate and I go in to look at the room again, she can feel comfortable enough to figure out how we're going to do this because right now she's worried that there's not going to be enough space to divide the room properly. So I just said to her, like, don't stress about it too much. We'll be able to figure something out. Like, it's not a big deal. But yeah, ultimately, I would love to live alone in that sense, have a little room to myself, set up everything however I need to do it. But I enjoy living with my roommate. It's very minimalistic life. We kind of do everything together. I do most of the cleaning though at the moment. There's kind of like two reasons for that though. My roommate is very busy. She's doing a different degree to me. Or she's doing Korean language, which is like 5 hours of class every day. So yeah, so she has class 5 hours a day, then she goes to work, and then she normally comes back at 3 a.m. So cleaning for her is like out of the picture. So I said I'm fine with doing pretty much all the cleaning. Plus, it also gives me peace of mind because of my like depression and anxiety. But also my ADHD. If my room is a mess, I can't focus, and I end up feeling more depressed. I kind of figured it out properly the other day because I always had a feeling that whenever I didn't feel comfortable or clean in a place, I couldn't focus. So afterwards, when I cleaned the kitchen and the floors and rearranged a lot of the things, I felt much, much happier, much better. So yeah, just in general, like I feel like that's gonna help me out a lot more if I do most of the cleaning to just calm down. And if we do move, I'll be really happy as well because then I get to deep clean the entire apartment before we move in. Because my current room, I didn't get to clean it before I moved in because my previous roommate actually had to do quarantine in that room. So that was, yeah. So when she got in and when I moved in after she finished her quarantine, I was like, shit, it's not that clean. But she already set up so much that it was almost impossible to do any kind of deep cleaning like that. So I just had to wait it out, I guess. Just do as much cleaning as I possibly can around it. So yeah, now that like the situation is slowly getting better, I'm just really excited that if we do move, our room will be bigger. We'll be at the end of the freaky corridor though, but it will be bigger. Also, my corridor is terrifying. It looks like it came straight out of a horror movie. But yeah, it's not. It's really not that bad. My only complaints, actually, no, it's not really a complaint anyway. But it turns out the guy. So yeah, they live up there, moving out this month, next. So they'll be in the new place day for they start moving in every. The new landlady for the new place is allowing them to start moving things in next week. So yeah, like everyone's pretty excited. There's a lot of things happening. And I personally am very excited that if we do get the bigger room, I get to redecorate a whole new room. Like that's exciting, but I'm shitting myself. I feel like the landlady's gonna get pissed off at us because I attached hooks onto the wall and the fridge. They're really easy to take off though, so don't stress. But it's just like the wallpaper is really fragile, so I'm just like she's gonna have something to say about that. But you know, we will see how it goes. Okay, I have found the homework for this class, thankfully. I'm gonna just write this shit down. Um, yeah, I'm pretty happy about it. But we never know because right now we also have the moving hours at work, so I'm just like stressing out about that because I have tuition due, and I'm just like I don't wanna pay tuition, and yeah, it's really stressful about that. So that's why I have the GoFundMe to hopefully just help out with expenses a little bit while like work is just being in kind of a very unstable situation. So yeah, that's why I kind of wanted to talk about it a little bit and share it as much as I can. That if anyone is wanting or can help, like I really appreciate any kind of help from anyone. So we see. Okay. Okay, I am done now. I watched the classes. I now have to submit report, which I will do when I get back to my room because I did promise that professor I would go to him and get the textbook notes from him now for my team, and then I will start that presentation. But yeah. So the plan for Jin is he'll be back around Christmas, New Year's, and then after that he will be doing his military service. So for about 1.8 years, about 2 years of military service, he's going to try and apply for a Katsusa position, which is like a translator. I just finished the option. Three. So yeah, he will do Katsusa, which is like Korean to English translation for the U.S. Army. Hopefully, because it's a really hard position to get. And then after that, he will go back to America to finish studying. My Korean is so and so right now. It's very hard to really use a lot of Korean in classes and stuff because a lot of it's online. So I don't really speak to very many people, and at work I use English. But Jin says my Korean has improved a lot, so just to take it slowly. And don't forget, like everyone learns language at different paces. So never feel too bad if you take a little bit longer than other people. Like some people are very good at picking up languages, and some people will need a little bit of extra help. For example, like myself, I didn't even know. Like I had suspicions that I had ADHD, but until now, when I realized that I actually do have ADHD, the medicine is helping me focus and study better. So yeah, I won't be allowed onto base for obvious reasons because I'm a civilian, but he will be allowed to come off base if he is in the US base. So he'll get a lot more free time than a traditional military service would. That is one of the reasons why he wanted to do Kosovo, mainly because he could speak English very well. But also because I actually work very like right next to that base, so he'll be able to come by and just see me for the 2 years. And then he will go back to America to complete and graduate. And then we will see how that goes because I have about 3-ish years left on my degree. And then after that, once I graduate, I will go back to Australia. So yeah, that's my goal. That's my plan for it. So then I can start focusing on building up the foundation that I told you guys about, the one where I'm helping all the international students with legal, financial, and psychological help. And then also building up the side project with the bar that I really want to open up to help a lot of people as well, help the homeless, help the community. So yeah, those are my goals to do when I get back home. And then it's up to Jin if he wants to do his postgrad in America or if he wants to come to Australia to do postgrad. Um, we've talked about like the long run and it being end game and everything like that. So for us, like if he does decide he wants to study in Australia, we will be applying for like a spousal visa for him to come to Australia to study. Obviously with the plans of like, settling down, getting married and, all that stuff. So all the good stuff, But we have talked about it. I said when we do get married, I can't see myself living in Korea. I can't see myself starting a family in Korea because the space is very limited. It's very expensive to have a child here. So for me personally, I would very much, we both actually agreed on this, that Australia is like the best place for both of us, especially if we're going to start a family. So yeah, we're going to set up a little tribe because we will be adopting a lot of kids and dogs. And then when we retire, we want to do the whole koala sanctuary. We're going to open up a little sanctuary out in the bush with some land. I'm going to rescue koalas and stuff like that. So it's going to be fun. So that's kind of our whole life plan. Yeah. Anywho, I'm gonna log off now. Oh, hang on. We've been together just over a year. We celebrated 1 year June this year, at the end of June. So we're almost kind of at a year and a half now. So yeah, I know a year is not a lot. It's not a long time together in the sense where we're making all these like future plans and stuff. But we both feel it that like it's like what we want. Like this is what we want to talk about. This is it. Like you know what I mean? When you get that feeling, it's kind of like that. But he is the best person in the whole world for me. Just it's a bit like snappy, a bit cringy and cheesy to say, but realistically, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing right now. And mentally, I would not be the same if we didn't end up dating each other. So yeah, he's the one that helped me get my ADHD diagnosis. He's the one that's been helping me financially, sorting out my budgets, helping me find jobs and stuff like that, helping me with my classes. He would talk to my professors for me at the times that I needed to because there were professors that were bullying me. So he stood up to them for me because obviously like they don't speak English and I can't. So yeah, and it's the vice versa for both of us. Like I did the yelling for him when his school wasn't acting fast enough for him because there were some problems, and they didn't take him seriously. So I had to write all the emails, I had to call, and I was like, listen, do your fucking job. So, yeah, all good. I'm gonna head off now because I have to get to that professor's place. It takes me like 10 minutes to walk to university. I got to drop off all my shit back at home. So yeah, I will see you guys soon. I did upload a vlog on TikTok. I will upload another one tonight. And then I am currently finishing up on writing out all the points I want to talk about in my ADHD video, which I will upload as soon as I can. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in another study live. All right, bye. Love you guys much. Have a good day.